He should
my
worry
bad,
less
yo,
about
my
what
bad.
I post on my socials and more about his game.
Look what he said this morning.
All right. I missed the fucking cutscene. Next time I won't. Next time I won't.
He's gonna let me know?
He also said you can't guard him. And a few other things I ain't gonna repeat. It was a long interview, I'll tell you that.
Okay, so what you're basically telling me is this dude is begging for me to teach him a lesson. Come on, #1 rule, don't start nothing you can't finish, bro. All right, listen. You're gonna learn today. You're gonna learn.
Sunday night action right here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony
The beat is only
Van
that's fire.
Gundy. And we've
Future's
got
ass.
Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. Both of these teams have been having a tough go of it lately, Stan. They've been unable to string together wins.
And Kevin, there's no better way for a team to get off the ropes.
Do I
than
got to
face
start
a
him?
team
He
that's
starts
also
off
on the
hot?
ropes.
That's crazy.
One of these teams has got to get their mojo back tonight.
And one thing to note, NP is...
You know what? I just peeped, like, I've been messing with my wires, so let's see. All right, cool.
vocalized his desire to be the top rookie in this class. He wants to outdo his peers every time he's on the floor.
And MP talked a big game, but boy, has he backed it up. He's absolutely hit the ground running and has been showing up his fellow rookies to this point.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Kyle Filipowski is out there with Markkanen. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. Then it's George. And it's Bryant in at the 2. And for the latest news on MP, let's hear from Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you. Well, we've seen glimpses of greatness from this year's rookie class, and tonight we have a couple of interesting rookies going head-to-head. I asked MP about the matchup. He said his goal is to become the best of his entire group. He's taking that on as a very personal challenge. Guys, you have to like that determination.
He is as competitive as they come. That was a terrific report. Thank you. And here's George. Following LaMelo Ball's 3.
Pretty basketball. George with the perfect speed.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. And the Hornets playoff drought continuing. Greg, their last postseason appearance, 2016.
Yeah, the rebuild grinds on, and last season their worst record in over a decade. We're hoping these new additions.
Bang!
Drills it from outside.
I was hitting that
Being
shit
able
earlier
to
too.
spot up for that jump shot is really a skill MP has improved.
And Plumlee kicks the ball. Charlotte moving it around. Here's Miller. Here's Ball. This game we saw him score 32. No good on the triple. For Utah, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game.
Oh, you don't want
It's
to.
back, and again
You
it's
don't want to do
Utah.
that.
Well, early in this game, they'd made one good play after another.
Hornets trail by 5. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. And it's Miller in the corner. And again, the Hornets missing.
I'm gonna hold you. You should have made that.
Jazz
Timed
gone
him.
4-4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. George passes to Bryant. Down it goes for his
Let's
third
go.
basket in as many tries.
Despite his youth, MP is showing grown man
Let's
strength.
go.
Miller outside. In the corner.
Oh,
Canepa
shit.
with it. And again, the Hornets missing. And so Markkanen will bring it up for Utah. Pass to Filipowski. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession.
I don't know where he was going, but that's all right.
Last year, getting it done. Last season, put up about 16 points a game, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. But to have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Yeah, he gives you something to build around night after night. Reliability is huge in this league.
A timeout called by Charles Lee. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Here's man. 1:24 left in the first quarter of the game. For three, Bridges. Charlotte no good that time either. On offense, here are the Jazz. They're on a 12-3 run. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Thanks. Well, Ace Bailey's draft journey was highly scrutinized,
Bro.
and it wasn't just his height, but at the combine he measured over 2 inches shorter than he'd been listed.
The fact that he
in
came
college.
and helped
Rather, his refusal to work
I
out
find
for
kinda
any
whack.
team surprised a lot of folks and executives around the league, but it didn't scare off the Jazz.
I find that kind of
selecting
whack.
fifth
Oh, he got a
overall.
C plus.
Not everyone can shoot
Okay,
like
so he's
him.
not too focused
Thanks
on.
so much for the report, Shams. Here's MP after the basket by Charlotte. Inside. Pass to Collier. And once again, off the mark by Utah.
Wow. Wow. How's this
Outside,
dude
Ball.
still hot?
Bridges outside. Now, man, just 5 on the clock. From the arc. And the rebound by Nurkic. Pass to MP. Goes back up. And no
I'm
longer
holding it
time
too
with the
long.
buzzer beater. And that concludes the first quarter
I'm
of
holding
play.
it way too long.
Utah ends up going with the new group. And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And so in the game for the Jazz, they've got Filipowski. Bryant is out there with Keontae George. Then there's Markkanen. And it's Nurkic in at the 5
Damn.
roaming the paint.
Oh
Now
yeah.
here's Bryant. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And it's Miller in the corner. Cans it from downtown.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Outside, Markkanen. The three. It's not going to go for him.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And maybe more than any team in the West,
Damn.
GA, the Jazz, really committing to the rebuild.
Well, in the West, it seems like you got 13 or 14 teams all trying to win now, and it just doesn't work that way. So it's not just about talent, it's also about timing.
Hornets trail by 8. Here's Knipple. No good with the triple. For Utah, they've gone 7 of 16, shooting just under 50% here in the second quarter. Back to Filipowski. Sit out to Markkanen. Fires for 3. Bryant.
Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up.
MP up high, down hard.
As the game has gone along,
Simple little putback.
they've gotten
Simple.
more and more aggressive on the backcourt.
Charlotte's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let them fly. Bridges. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
Most nastiest one
Shots are
is
falling now with more
in rec.
regularity than we saw at first.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. George finds Nurkic. Back to George. Bryant on the wing. Oh, MP sinks the triple.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight. Not wasting any chances, really using his head.
Deep 2 from Ball. Can't hit that one. And so
Few moments later.
and there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
Plumlee is at center and Bridges next to him. In the backcourt, it's Ball and Knipple. And it's Miller in at the 3. That's the group starting the second half for Charles Lee.
Let's get it, bro. Let's get
And
it.
coach for teams defending the pick and roll. You often hear coaches talking about being at the level. What does that mean?
Well, Kevin, what it means is the guy guarding the screener, the defender guarding the screener, has to be all the way up with that guy at the point of the screen, as opposed to being in drop coverage where the guy defending the screener will lay back.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. The Utah Jazz are going young, but this is a franchise that has a winning history, and that culture is still around. Coach Will Hardy said, the messaging doesn't change. The players have bought into the little things that takes to win. This is a cohesive group that's committed to helping each other. Guys, back to you.
Building the
Yo, I got an 80 steal, y'all, too.
So many teams stand filling roster spots with rookie contracts. The importance of drafting well continues to rise.
Oh, absolutely it does, Kevin. The quicker you can get those guys up to speed and helping you on their rookie contracts, where they're at least relatively lower priced, helps your salary cap situation, helps you fill out the roster with quality players.
Kicks it out to Markkanen. Pass to George. Shot clock at 6. Takes a 3. Knueppel with the rebound. Hornets trail by 15. Now here's Ball. Now Bridges. Back to Ball. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by the Jazz. Filipowski's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Well, this will make you a little uneasy. Missing 4 in a row to start the third.
Sinks the triple. MP's got 19 points.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And in the summer of 2022, Greg, the Utah Jazz traded away their franchise cornerstones, Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell.
And that signaled the beginning of their rebuild, but they've overachieved for a couple of seasons now. That ended last year when they really bottomed out.
The shot by Markkanen, nobody. Around, good, and it's MP picking up the assist.
I'm glad I didn't pass it to the person that was next to me. I actually
And a
swung it over
timeout
there.
called by Charles Lee. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
We blowing this team out, though.
Some changes for Charlotte. Williams comes in for Mason Plumlee.
By the way,
And
I'm only
Trey
doing
Mann
key
in
games,
for
bro.
Ball. Bailey's checked in for Utah. And they call an illegal screen here.
Okay, a chance to check out the numbers for Miller. He had a strong showing last season. Put up about 21 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. Just a fantastic scorer off the
How's
bench.
this dude
Always
still
a
hot,
factor
bro?
in every game he plays.
Yeah, look, you need that kind of punch off the bench. Someone who can help shoulder the offensive load.
And the Hornets making a change here. Plumlee's checked in. Let's turn our attention to the sidelines for the latest on Mason Plumlee. Allie, what's his status?
Guys, I was able to catch up with the Hornets head athletic trainer. And it's just a simple case
Fucking
of
A, I didn't
getting
know I was
knocked out of
doing
it.
that.
He just needs a moment to get the air back in his lungs. We know he doesn't want to be sidelined, and the staff has already given him the green light.
Let's go.
Typically a short recovery window, so with any luck, it will not be slowing him down. Guys?
Allie, thank you for the update.
Yeah, so much changes around the league year to year, but the danger and impact of injury remains largely the same. It's not enough to be good. You gotta be lucky too.
Grant Williams is checked in for Mason Plumlee. In the corner, Knueppel with it. Here's Mann, defended by George. Out to Miller. Can they get it? Charlotte no good that time either.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Bryant a screen on Miller. Here's Bailey from 15 feet away.
Oh, I was...
And it's
What?
wide right. It's off the rim.
I tried doing
Ball
that.
shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. Miller, no up.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to leaders.
There we go.
They need to step up and make a
That
play
time I
to
was ready
turn things
for-
around.
Oh, man, MP to be young again.
That was nasty.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T connected cam.
That
20
was
seconds
nasty.
left in the third quarter. Man with it. 6 points for him. Pass to Miller. Here's Williams. And here is Bridges. He's covered by Niang. And here's Miller outside. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this.
Dang. We got 24 points.
Making a switch here. Bryant checked in. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Bridges shot. Good.
Not only a jump shooter, Bridges also dependable at knowing how to get it done inside.
A moment for an injury report.
Hey guys, the head athletic trainer of the Jazz was able to update me on the situation. The results coming from the x-ray is confirming their worst fears. It's a fractured arm. And with this injury coming early, it forces the coaching staff to make some difficult decisions. It'll be interesting to see how they adjust.
Thanks, Allie. We appreciate the update. Guys, it doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sideline.
Yeah, you never want to speculate on injury, but that didn't look like something you were going to bounce back from quickly.
So on the floor for Utah, they've got George Niang. Collier out there with MP. Then there's Bailey. And it's Sensabaugh in a power forward position. Ryan in the post. And the rebound goes to the
Not what I was
Hornets.
trying to do.
And the foul called on MP. That'll be his second foul of the game. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Diabate's checked in. Williams comes in for Miles.
All right.
Josh Green's checked in for Brandon
Right here.
Miller.
I'm about to
And it's
embarrass
Trey
him.
Mann in for Ball.
Oh, yeah.
Here's MP. Man with the rebound.
Fuck it.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. There's the pick to the paint. And he goes in for the dunk.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely say mission accomplished now for the Jazz.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And it'll mark their fourth win on the year. Actually, their fifth win on the year.
Alrighty then.
And with the win approaching,
I like how
they'll
y'all
take
did
the
that.
first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for MP.
Well, bottom line, he was just unstoppable at times. Not much you can do when he's playing with that kind of confidence.
Aston Niang. Bryant in the corner. Traps in the tray.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
Hold up.
And
Let's
here is
guard
Green.
him one more good
Now
time.
8 seconds separating the two clocks. Green, the screen. Rebound, Utah. Right side, Bryant. To the wing on the left. And so it's
Let's
Utah
go.
easily grabbing the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in.
Great game tonight, MP, but you had to overcome a hot start from your first-year counterpart. Talk to me.
Yeah, we were really fortunate to...
Back to you, Kevin.
I don't care
All
about
right,
that
thanks,
shit.
Tom. And
Okay.
that'll wrap it up, folks. And for all of us here